But I can't wait to watch tonight, which could be an absolute roller coaster of emotions for both squads. This thing could get ugly.
Yeah.
Arizona has the ability to do that to anybody, I think. Now, with the Green Bay Packers, I don't think they have, shown anybody that they couldn't blow people out, but most of these games are a little bit of a joust. So this could be a great one tonight. It could be a bad one. All I do know is that our risk-free same-game parlay is going to hit tonight.
Hell yeah!
Now, our risk-free same-game parlay is something that, has kind of caught the gambling world by storm.
Sure.
A risk-free bet that had, 44,000 people riding alongside. Because now there's a scoreboard.
That's right.
So now there's a scoreboard on things, and there was, at the beginning of this risk-free same-game parlay run, FanDuel, which has incredible upgrades, including they show you the stats of people on the bet slip.
Yeah, massive.
So how now alternate yards, they don't do that yet. They need to get into that game as well, but they show you the stats and all that. But one of the upgrades was, hey, here's a hot same-game parlay if you'd like to get behind it, because FanDuel, kind of, I don't want to say they created the same game parlay. It's probably been happening in gambling for a long time. But FanDuel Sportsbook's technology mastered the same game parlay before anybody else could. So it's something that they enjoy, something we enjoy promoting. And they do it so hey, here's the amount of people watching on it. Darren Ravel the first week was like, hey, FanDuel's telling me that 6,500 people are betting on this? Wow, that's crazy, or something like that. And then he deleted his tweet once he found out, it was just starting at 65.
Yeah.
That thing got up over 30,000 the first week. Then it reached 40-some thousand. Then it was over 30 again, and 30 again, and 20-some. It's like, tonight we have an opportunity in a game that is destined to be great, a game that'll capture our attention at least for 4 quarters, as opposed to potentially maybe some previous Thursday night football games. Tonight we get a chance to watch two legends battle and also take millions and millions of dollars from FanDuel. I can't wait for it. The council helped me piece this beautiful same-game parlay together. We feel great about it. As soon as it goes live on FanDuel, we will announce it from the hilltops.
Yes. Hell yeah.
The Toxic Table, at Ty Schmidt, at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt, diehard Green Bay Packers fan, actually owns some stock in the Green Bay Packers, which is newsworthy because I think they're opening up more stock to sell. What do you get from your stock, Ty, just briefly, quickly?
Well, he can go to the owners' meeting, and there's some other perks, whatnot. Basically, you get a piece of paper that says you're part owner of the Packers.
Whoa. Okay, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And the Green Bay Packers, which have no owner, but also no budget for anything, just rake in this amount of money. And the other owners have okayed it to go. Whatever the case, you're a stock owner of the Green Bay Packers. Tonight, Davante Adams has officially been ruled out. I think we could. Does that mean that he got at least one negative test then?
Maybe, but he didn't travel with the team. So I'm assuming they knew yesterday whether or not he was going to play, right?
It's just official. Davante Adams has officially been ruled out via Ian Rappaport after the COVID protocols, where he would have to test negative twice with a 24-hour grace period in between the two. He was not able to do that, especially with a Thursday night football matchup. No Davante, no Lazard, no Joe Barry. Your thoughts going in tonight to take on an electric factory known as Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals?
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't think anyone expects the Packers to win. I think this could be a vintage Raj game. I mean, like we talked about, it's 6.5. Like it's tough not to bet on the Packers because I really do think they are going to win. It just, I don't know. The Cardinals, they're good, but it just really feels like a game when no one thinks the Packers are going to win. Rodgers always comes and performs in these games. Either it's going to be very close and I think they can pull it out in the end, or there is a possibility that Arizona just routs them because they're just very explosive, and the Packers have a lot of guys that are hurt and injured and not playing. And
Thursday night football in Arizona.
Right. Yeah.
Those fans are very loud. Okay, that place is a loud place. And while you're watching it, you might as well have a little risk-free $10 on a same-game parlay that we have put together at FanDuel and only at FanDuel. That is going to hit and rake so much money out of the FanDuel bank account that they're going to call us and beg for their money back.
Hell yeah!
Woo! Tonight's same-game parlay is one that we have crafted as a council together. Sitting around the bar outside, we even did an all-in-favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. And that was the sound you heard because we were a group working together to piece this puzzle that is a risk-free same-game parlay for a Thursday night football game and finally win one and take the lid off the top of the bucket. Once tonight's hit, we're going to roll into next week. It's going to hit again. Then the next week, it's going to hit again. We're going to do this so often that FanDuel is going to have to take the risk-free same-game parlay promotion out of their goddamn pamphlets that they promote about promoting FanDuel.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because tonight, Aaron Jones is going to be an anytime touchdown scorer.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers is going to throw for 225 plus, isn't he? Is this a primetime game or not?
Yeah, it is.
Is Aaron Rodgers going to? Does everybody think Aaron Rodgers ain't going to be able to complete a bunch of passes because Devontae Adams is out and Alan Lazard is out? Yes. What does that mean? That means Aaron's going to go throw for 300 yards.
Think again.
Let's go.
Aaron Jones over 40 plus yards. Okay, that's going to happen. Okay, because Aaron Jones is going to be a part of this entire backfield. Aaron Jones, explosive, dynamic football player. Wait until you get a chance to see this guy if you haven't seen him play. You might have seen him a couple years ago. He scored like 5 touchdowns or something like that against the Dallas Cowboys. Since then, he has only gotten better. He's only gotten richer, and he's only become a larger part of the Packers offense. Aaron Jones once won a softball 9,500 bidet from Fluid Master because he had the best untouched touchdown. He has breakaway speed. He's elusive and he's gritty. He's going to get 40. He's going to fall for 40 yards.
No doubt. No JJ too.
Hopkins over 40 receiving yards.
Love it.
I mean, I love it.
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 Love it. Need him to play because if he plays, he's going to get 40 yards in one play.
Yep.
And the odds remain higher than if he's not to play, and it kind of gets voided out of there. Kyler Murray's going to go over 225 plus. This is going to happen. Okay, even though the Green Bay Packers defense might have been pretty opportunistic. That was so close. That was such good work. Opportunistic in the red zone. There was a lot of yards had by old Taylor Heineke, and if Taylor Heineke was able to succeed against that Packers defense, it still made incredible stops. Opportunistic stops in big spots. We're able to get the ball back. There will still be yards to be had for Kyler Murray and an incredibly explosive offense that has been pieced together in the offseason by Steve Keim.
All those stops were in the red zone, too. They moved down the field.
Bend.
But don't break.
And when you bend, you give up yards. Kyler Murray's going to account for at least 225 yards through the air, and Zach Ertz is going to score another touchdown because Kyler and Zach Ertz are building a relationship right now that is going to be a quarterback-tight end duo that they want everybody else to talk about. I already got the douches and trolls on the internet telling me that this is a same-game parlay we created to make money for FanDuel. Oh, fuck off!
Come on, fuck off.
Block 'em.
Fuck off, you damn it.
Fuck off, Dandy's little candy babies.
I don't know what that's from. It is Halloween season, and that was spooky, but I did tell one of them to fuck off because I'm so tired of that. We are trying to take do you know how sweet it would be if we were able to hit 30,000 people strong, a same-game parlay? That would be awesome.
Hell yeah.
You fucking idiots. Think of us walking in here tomorrow, what the show would be like on a Feel Good Friday in which we are being forced to wear costumes because Connor's so happy about his costume, he wanted to wear it on Friday. Think about us walking in after hitting a plus 1287 same-game parlay, risk-free. And although in Indiana, the banner is not on the top for you to risk-free opt-in, it is in the promo section. Make sure you press on that. Risk-free opt-in. How you doing? Keep it moving. Same-game parlay. $10 will win you $128 right now. If it lose after you opt in, you get your money back. Let's fucking go. And I got people, you're trying to make FanDuel money. It's risk-free.
What? Trolls will say anything.
They will, won't they? These little bums. They come scurrying out of their little shithole caves.
Fuck them.
They're fake.
Just put the bet in, all right, you little troll punk-ass
Bitch.
and win alongside of us. And then tomorrow get a chance to celebrate. Join our team, pal. I don't need you saying and putting negative vibes in there because it's not just us that'll lose this bet. It's all the people that'll bet alongside of us, you assholes. And we all know you can't be putting negative vibes into the universe, so I'm not going to do that because our risk-free same-game parlay is way too good to be negative about because a couple people on the internet are assholes. Let's go ahead and ride into Cake Land tonight as we rake in cash from FanDuel.
Hell yeah.
Joining us from his attic, a man who is very well read. He has a great jaw. has no documented concussions somehow while being the all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers in the tackle with your face era of the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk. Hey, what's going on, dude?
Good to be here. You seem to be a bit spirited right now. What happened during the break?
I just don't like whenever we took a long...
Hold on. You have a giant following, not only online, also with this show and your platforms and wrestling and all that. If you're going to get upset at every time somebody comes at you,
well, I just want to kill the narrative. I hate the narrative. I hate the narrative. And anytime somebody goes ahead and, I'll tell you what, man, they throw gas onto the spark of the narrative that we're trying to make I hate the narrative so much because all we needed was Tom not to kneel down a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that is literally a kick in the mouth of that narrative. All we needed was a touchdown to be scored by somebody that always scores touchdowns, and instead everybody else on the team scored a touchdown. And if they would have scored a touchdown, we would have been able to kick that narrative in the mouth. But instead, we've been so close, but yet so far away. Last week was our worst performance. This week, we hit AJ, and I'll be able to not just have to tell somebody on the internet to fuck off. I'll actually have to show them this is how much money we cost FanDuel. This is how much money we made in tomorrow. When you're dressed up in your attic, and we're all dressed up to celebrate spooky season, we're going to have a victory parade, and we're going to dance on the graves of all of them. We're going to do a juju on the beat, AJ, you know?
Yeah, it sounds good. So what okay, so this parlay is already locked in. What happens if Hopkins does not play?
It'll be voided.
Yep.
It'll be voided. It'll just be taken out of there. The odds will drop, though. So plus 1287 will probably go to like plus 9 something, maybe plus 8 something, depending upon how
That's
big.
not bad.
He's
That's fine.
expected to play.
He's expected to play, though. Shefty's come out and said expected to play. I think others have as well. Jay Glazer did give us a little bit of a heart attack, though, 15 minutes into the show. He's like, Hopkins hasn't played.